All right, everybody, happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan Stout with you every Sunday from 9 to 10 o'clock, playing your regional artists doing their own original material from right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Hanging out with Lobo, as I always do. Lobo, we're in the middle of the winter now.
Yes, we are.
It's cold and miserable.
It's cold and miserable and gray.
Gray. Lobo and I were talking about the gray before. Why is it that in northeast Pennsylvania, and I guess probably all throughout the northeast part of the United States, about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, the sun just kind of disappears.
Goes away.
And doesn't come out till like March.
Yeah, and it's not that it's like, it's hidden behind clouds, gray clouds for 6 months. People think I'm kidding where I'm like, you don't understand. Winter is like 8 months where I live. It would be
so much better. I mean, we could deal with the cold if we could just have a little sunlight.
And although I have to say, this is not nearly as bad as it was up in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was horrifically cold already up there. So.
I still can't believe they got 7 feet of snew in Buffalo a couple months ago.
Right? Oh, my gosh. I consider us very lucky. We don't generally get 7 feet.
I didn't think it could snow that much. I never even heard. I thought it was wrong. I thought it was a joke.
And then people opening up their doors, and they're like used to it. They're like, we're used to this. And I'm like,
I don't know if they're used to 7 feet, though.
I don't know.
Ridiculous. We've got a great show for you tonight. About not even 2 months ago, about 6 weeks ago, we start playing some music by a band called Black Tie Stereo. They sent us a record. I think we put 3 songs right into the show immediately because we really loved it. Well, they sent me their new single, and I think I like it even better than those other 3, and we like those a lot.
Yeah.
So let's get it right on. It's brand new music from Black Tie Stereo. This band is happening. I love these guys. Check it out. Electric Alley. Oh, oh, oh.
You know you're good, everybody's eyeing you. Move, babe, all the guys wondering what you wanna do. You're the one I want, no, it isn't hard to see. Coming closer, don't say a word, cause you're making it hard to breathe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You don't have to doubt it, girl, you got me figured out. Dress down. The way she talks, like $1,000 six string. The way she walks, girl, you know that you're the real thing. The way she grooves, like a weekend out in Cali. I'm gonna move you, Electric Alley. You know I'm bad, I kinda like the way you treat me mean. If we're alone when your boyfriend phones, say you must have missed that call. The sexy lady said what you want, cause you know you're gonna get it all. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You don't have to hide it, girl, I know you've been around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The way you tear that little black dress down. Like $1,000 six string. The way she walks, girl, you know that you're the real thing. The way she grooves, like a weekend out in Cali. My, how I have changed. Bought a house in the mountains with a dirt basement floor. Found an old violin left by the owners before, and I sat there and listened as it sang its refrain. Yeah, my, how I have changed. Let a great man weep no player, giving me the runaround. Was on a high class woman, neither low down, dirty man.
Phyllis Hopkins here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called The Lowdown. That's a really cool blues record. And that made your best of. When
Yes, it did.
About 2 weeks ago when you counted down your favorite tracks of 2014.
Yep.
Put Phyllis in there.
Yeah,
I
Phyllis
like
was
Phyllis.
definitely. I do.
I do too.
I do. There were quite a few. We had Mike Dougherty in there. I had Fuel. I had Danielle.
Danielle. You know, you had Dustin Douglas.
Dustin, absolutely.
We had some great stuff come our way in 2014, and we're looking forward to getting more this year. Before that, we heard Gentleman East, which was also
Yep.
in the best of, and that was a song called My How I Have Changed. That's Brett Alexander's new band with Aaron Fink from Breaking Benjamin, Ron Tomasic from the Badlees, and Paul Smith from the Badlees. And we kicked off the program with a great new song, Electric Alley from Black Tie Stereo. We are going to keep our eye on that band because
Yes.
they've sent us
Some really great stuff.
a lot of great new music over the last 2 months or so. Let's keep the show rolling here with a song by Kelly St. Patrick. Kelly is a singer-songwriter. She grew up here in Northeast PA. I think she's from DuPont originally. And she moved out to New York City about 10 years ago to pursue
Wow.
her career in music. She's done a couple of albums. I saw her over Christmas. We've been friends for a long time. We got together for lunch, and she was telling me all about how she's doing out there and playing showcase shows and continuing to push forward with her career. This is one of the songs from her record that we really like. This one's called Right Beside Him.
What a pretty little picture that we painted when we thought this would last. In time it just passed, and here we are like nothing's ever happened. I've heard everything from everyone we know, telling me to just move on, pack it in and let it go. I'm glad I never let that happen. You're sitting in the front seat right beside me. It's the only one I've loved, the only one I've known, the only one I want to be mine. And I'm staring out the window while he's driving. I wonder if he knows. Yeah, anywhere he goes, I will be right beside him. Looking back, I wish I never hesitated when we started making plans. And baby, I know you must have been devastated. Truth is, we both needed this space. We needed to let go, to let each other grow. Well, in the end, I'm happy that we waited. Oh, 'cause sitting in the front seat right beside me, you're the only one I've loved, the only one I've known, the only one I want to be mine. And I'm staring out the window while you're driving. I wonder if you know that anywhere you go,
pride. Young lion, hear me roar. Cause I'm from the generation trod before. Bob Marley had the lion's roar. And when I heard it, I knew for sure. Reggae music all around the world, like a flag of freedom in the wind unfurled. Through trials and tribulations and every kind of situation, I receive my education and I get my inspiration from Rastafari, ever living, ever loving, guiding I and I. I still got my pride.
George Wesley here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Old Lion. George will be with us in about 3 weeks.
Yes.
As part of the Music on the Menu Live original music series. He'll be live on stage at Breakers, live on the radio. And of course, I guess about 2 weeks from now, we'll bring George in for the whole hour and play a whole lot of his music and talk to him. Have you ever had the chance to hang out with George Wesley?
I have a couple of times. I've worked with him. He's a really interesting character. He's such a laid back guy.
He's one
really
of my
great.
favorite. He's one of my favorite people in the world.
I know. He's just so neat. The last time I got to hang out with him, he was playing the Wally Lake Fest thing. He was playing out on a floating stage.
I could see George digging.
And I was like, and I had to paddle. I was hosting. I was helping them host it, so I had to paddle out there in this little like floaty thing and like go out there and host with the wireless microphone.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad it was a wireless microphone too.
Yeah,
you don't
me
want to
too.
be
I'm
out in the
glad
water with that.
Well, I'm glad it didn't fall into the water.
Before that, we heard Kelly St. Patrick with a pretty song called Right Beside Him. We're going to keep the show rolling here with Kate. This is a record that actually is, I guess, 10 years old now. Came out in 2004. Her record.
Jeepers.
It's held up so well. We play probably 6 or 7 songs off that album on the show still regularly. Her debut album is really one of the best debut albums that I've ever seen from a regional artist. This is Kate, Living Proof.
Tell me I'm the one you need, and you just don't get it, you just don't see, and you don't regret the way someday you'll find the truth, and I'll be your living proof. And then before you realize your whole life has been a lie, you'll be asking yourself why do you use me until the end? Just use me over and over again. Just use me, abuse me, and tell me I'm your everything. Use me over and over again and again. Over and over again. Break me no more promises, and I'm keeping no more lies. Watch your world slowly come down around you as I cry. On this you can rely. On this you can rely. On you I can't, on you I can't rely. Use me until the end. Just use me over and over again. Just use me, abuse me, and tell me I'm your everything. Use me over and over I'm trying to make myself fly, trying to learn how to fly. Lovely, please give me peace. I can't start another breaking heart. Lovely, please give me peace. I can't start another breaking heart. Lovely, please give me peace. I can't start another breaking heart. Oh, lovely, please give me peace. Can't restart another breaking heart. Don't let us fall apart. Don't let us fall apart. Don't let us fall
It's 5 a.m. and the sun will be rising soon. There ain't a damn thing I can do. It's cold outside and I feel like I'm ready for the spring. Or just to hear the morning sing. Late this morning with my sheets all drenched in sweat, just trying to get used to living endlessly in debt. I spent the last few years just digging my own grave, yeah, and suffering like a slave, and suffering like a told me once, you'll never leave me. Ooh, baby, won't you take me down nice and slow? 'Cause I got nowhere else to go. These scars on my arms from sticking that needle in an eye. I still don't see no reason why. I think it's about that time to check it in again. You can easily see why. You can easily see. Just got smeared into the ground. 'Cause all my dreams brush past me like a stranger in a crowd. And then the voices scream so loud. here I am, still running on back to you. Well, I'm so tired of having these dope sick blues. How do I untie this noose? How do I untie it? Oh, baby, won't you take me down nice and easy? Somebody told me once you'd never leave me. Oh, baby, won't you take me down nice and slow? 'Cause I got nowhere else to. I got nowhere else to go.
Miz here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Dope Sick Blues. Before that, Kriki with a song called Lovely Please. And we kicked off the block with Kate, a song called Living Proof. Mike Miz would like to come down to Breakers and do a show.
Ooh.
He's let me know that through some email correspondence. We would love to have Mike Miz come down to
Absolutely.
Breakers and do a show. So look for that in probably the first half here of 2015. We've got George Wesley coming up next month. And
We
then
have a couple other potential people lined up.
a couple of folks that we're kicking around some ideas, and Mike is definitely one of them.
Yes.
So maybe
Nothing
March,
concrete.
April.
We're not gonna throw in the towel yet, but
We're not ready, but we'll get Mike up on stage here because he's terrific.
Yes.
And we think he would be a terrific artist, not only for the club but for the radio broadcast as well. This is the guy that did the radio broadcast back in July. Eddie Abnell. He was our second artist, and
he's still the video. He's the video.
He's still our video. If you walk through the Mohegan Sun, Pocono Downs, and you look through the River Studio, you see Eddie up on the video screen on stage at Breakers. This is going back to the Mere Mortals days. This song's now actually about 15 years old. It's called Unreal. One of the greatest songs ever. Period.
Good.
That's it.
That's it.
Nothing
That's
else.
all. Nothing else. Nothing
Mere
more.
Mortals.
Here
Unreal.
it is.
It's not in the name, and it's not in the face you see. Just part of this game, just part of my misery. I bought a ticket for the real thing, and how was I to know where it would lead me? This lonely rain seems never ending. All I know is when she cries, I bleed. It's all so unreal. Maybe something Lennon used to feel. It's far too unreal. Nothing better left for me to steal. Was I moving too fast? Was it all a mistake? Did I treat her like glass? Did I hope she would break? Did I hope she would break these walls I'm building? How am I to know she still needs me? This lonely rain just keeps on falling down. She's crying again, you know that when she cries, it's all so unreal. Maybe something Lennon used to feel. maybe something living used to feel. Nothing better left for me to steal. But I doubt my eyes, cross my T's, wishing you would please, please think of me. My intentions were to make you feel better, a little bit better, a whole lot better. Now I'm wondering where you are. Are we both looking at the same star? And I wish you all of my heart tonight. Dear girl, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. Guess I found someone new. I have to tell you that I lied. Didn't mean to turn you off. Didn't mean to tune you out. You got the worst of me somehow. I was the best for you. No lie. So where's my letter? Waited forever, but your phone got to write me once again. Did you dot your I's, cross your T's, wishing I would please let you be? My intentions were to make you feel better, a little bit better, a whole lot better. Now I'm wondering where you are. Are we both looking at the same star? And I wish you all of my heart tonight. Dear girl, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. Guess I found someone new. I have to tell you that I lied. Didn't mean to turn you off. Didn't mean to tune you out. You got the worst of me somehow. I wish the best for you. Dear girl, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. Guess you found someone new. I have to tell you that I lied. Didn't mean to turn you off. Didn't mean to tune you out. You got the worst of me somehow. I wish the best for you. For you. No one's listening. I'm beating myself up again, but my arms don't bruise. Calling out and no one's picking up. Maybe the lines are down. You're sitting in my staring painters peeling away. I'm constantly awake. God is calling. The lines are fixed again, but I am not picking up. Candles, they won't light anymore. They're sitting in my room. These candles, they won't burn anymore. They're sitting in my room. These candles, they won't light anymore. They're sitting in my room. These candles, they won't burn anymore. They burned out in your room. All my candles, they won't burn anymore. They burned out in your
OurAfter here on Music on the Menu on the River, a song called Candles. That was John Guido Phillips' band, OurAfter. John was the guy that put together the original Steamtown showcase.
Yes.
Which was last year taken over by Joe Caviston and Ken Norton from Grace's Downfall. So the seeds that John planted up there in Scranton continue, and hopefully those guys will do that again in October, because it was very cool. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
we
It
were
was
up
really
there that
neat,
night
yeah.
for the
You got a-
awards. That was
You got a
lot.
Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, I guess that means I'm going to kick the bucket soon, but
You better not. We got
It
a lot
was-
more work to do, my friend.
we do. That was a cool event, and that was all started by John. Before that, we heard Nowhere Slow with a song called Letter. Of course, you could catch Nowhere Slow here at the casino. They're pretty regulars here, I think.
Yeah,
at
they're here a lot.
Breakers
Yep.
And Bar Louie
Bar
and
Louie,
some of the
yep.
clubs here, so you could catch those guys. And we kicked off the block with Mere Mortals, a song called Unreal, very Beatle-influenced song. And Eddie, of course, Abnell sang and wrote that one, is obviously a very Beatles-influenced artist, and so
Yeah.
it comes through in his music quite a bit. I want to remind everybody that we will be back here in about 3 weeks with the original music series, and it will be George Wesley, who we played earlier. George, looking forward to having him on
He's
stage at Breakers.
Yeah, he's a really neat artist.
He's
a
the
very
reggae
unique.
master.
Yeah, He does everything by himself. I mean, he brings a band sometimes he doesn't.
Sometimes he'll do what Nick Coyle did and just
do
kind
it
of
by himself. He does it
not
all with
looping.
these pedals and all these loops with his pedals. It's really neat. It's just a really neat. He's crafting the music while you're watching him. I always love stuff like that.
George has more pedals than like the Edge from
I
U2.
know.
And
Oh
I
my
don't think
gosh,
anybody had
it's
more pedals than
huge.
the Edge from U2. So
I don't know
yeah.
how he keeps them all powered all the time. I would probably.
And of course, we want to thank our sponsor, Fidelity Bank, for not only sponsoring us here on Sunday nights, but also sponsoring us once a month, Tuesdays at Breakers, the first Tuesday of the month. I should
First
say.
Tuesday of the month, 7 o'clock.
I'm going to play a song for you now from the Badlees record, Epiphones and Empty Rooms. And I think sometimes that because the Badlees broke up 6 months after this album came out, that this album's getting a little lost.
Yeah, I think so.
Even with me here on the show, I usually close the show with a Badlees song, and I realized as I was looking through some playlists, I haven't gone to this record as much. They were out touring for the record last summer when the band pretty much imploded. And Brett left, and Paul left, and Ron left. And then they continued on with some new members, and I guess they're going to continue on as the Badlees and do some special shows. Obviously, Brett has the Gentleman East project now, but I don't feel this record needs to be lost. I think it's a great record, and so we're going to keep playing it. This one's from that record. It's called The Man Who Went Away. We'll catch you next Sunday night.
He sits upon the hill, drawing pictures of dollar bills. Then he burns them one by one in the warm November sun. And nobody knows where it goes as he sits there, smiling at the flames. And he's singing, it ain't ever gonna change. He's a man who went away. He ain't never coming back again. He's got nothing left to say except you're on your own, my friends. You're on your own. The prophets were held down till he hid them underground, and the temples were all burned as they returned to the way that they were found. And nobody knows where it goes as he sits there, laughing at the flames. And he's singing, it ain't ever gonna change. Oh, he's a man who went away. He ain't never coming back again. He's got nothing left to say except you're on your own, my friend. You're on your own. No, I don't wanna be another piece of history, an example of what never should be done. The words have all been spoken and everything is broken. So grab your hat, it's time to run. He sits upon the hill, exchanging dollar bills with friends he brought together, and they watch that city burn down. Nobody knows where it goes as he sits there, smiling at the flames. But he's singing, it ain't ever gonna change. No, you're on your